All views of our guests in our podcast are theirs. We are just bringing them to you. Please use your own judgment. So, welcome to the podcast, Dr. Professor Unnikrishnan. We have known each other for some time.
Yeah.
So, let us come directly to the topic. What is voice culture?
Voice culture is a branch of knowledge which deals with the right voice production, which includes the right way of breathing and maintenance of the vocal organs properly, to increase the tonal quality while speaking or singing. It is applicable to all voice users. But mainly, the first category is always singers, because a singer needs a lot of modulations to express various colors of the songs and the feelings and all these things, especially when somebody sings light songs. The voice modulation is a major part of that. Voice culture means it's a very big subject. It has a lot of dimensions. But mainly we can say voice maintenance and increasing the quality of voice and the science behind voice production, scientific way of producing the voice and practice, how to practice the voice. All these aspects are included in voice culture.
Okay. So it's not like learning classical music. Suppose there are many people who are singing karaoke songs with backing tracks.
Yes.
They try and sing different voices. So is it possible to apply voice culture training for such people also?
Mainly, we can categorize the singers. One is major categories. One is amateur singer and professional singer. Amateur singer, you have mentioned about karaoke singing and all. So everybody is a singer. People sing whenever they feel happy. They sing. You have heard of bathroom singing.
Yes.
And laborers, they sing to ease the hard work.
Correct.
So, and mother sings lullaby for the baby. So singing is a major part of human being. Now coming to the singing in a what is called presenting way. That means singing at home, it's a different thing, and singing before somebody, it becomes presentation. Nowadays, a lot of mechanisms, a lot of applications are available. If you want to express your talent through online and Zmule, and so many things are there. Karaoke machines are available. There also, so many people attempt their talent. So there comes the category of amateur singing and professional singing. Amateur singing is just if they are talented, if they just imitate a singer, they just sing. After listening the original singer and they adopt some ways of singing, major part is imitation only. And the basic sense of mixing the voice with the track and all, they just present. The other category is taking music as a profession. So in that category, people go for learning classical music. And classical music learning, I can say that vocal application, that means learning voice modulation, is a separate thing. And classical music learning includes a lot of science of music.
So voice modulation, what you're talking about is gamak and things like that, right? Is that what you're referring to?
Generally, in India, we call previously, there was no such branch of vocal training or voice model. Everything was included in the traditional way of teaching music.
Right.
So those days, the guru was everything.
Right.
A student goes to a guru and start learning music for years together, sometimes 10 years, 20 years, like that. It goes on. So many limitations were there those days. Because, the scientific method of scientific technologies and advancement in various scientific aspects, it was not available those days. Even microphone was not available those days.
Right.
Mixer and amplifier and all. Yeah. So mainly student was depending upon the guru. How he sings, they used to adopt.
Right.
Sometimes you see, if the guru has a limited voice capacities, and the way he sings, the quality of voice, so the student also will adopt the same thing.
Okay.
In that way, of course, they learn the music, traditional way of music, and we have traditional exercises also to develop the voice.
Right.
But nowadays, we need something more than that, because if somebody sings in a studio or somebody sings on a stage, now a lot of things we have to take care. We should not invite problems for the voice by producing the voice beyond the capacity of the human mechanism.
Okay.
In such conditions, the importance of voice culture arises.
Okay.
So that is why, voice culture, people generally says voice culture means exercises, traditional way of training, or learning music, like you asked me. Learning music may include everything like that. So it is not the case. There should be separate training for voice production.
Okay.
Because it includes the knowledge of respiratory system. That means physiology, anatomy. One should have thorough knowledge of physiology, anatomy. And we should see that our respiratory system, that is the musical instrument we use to produce the voice.
Right.
So respiratory system is converted as a musical instrument.
Right.
So we should know thoroughly the system of respiratory system, how it works, and what we have to do, what we should not do. All these things we should take care.
So like the human body, if you were to take, would you compare it to, say, a harmonium? The lungs becomes the bellows, the voice becomes the reed.
Definitely. Okay. Or, we can compare to a vehicle.
Okay.
For example, car, we have gears. First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, like that. So in first gear, if you run the car, there is a limitation for that.
Correct.
And the total engine of a car is fixed with some power, engine power.
Right.
Like 1000 cc, 1700 cc, 2000 cc, like that it goes.
Correct.
Like that, human vocal mechanism also, the vocal apparatus also, by birth, it is fixed with some power. If a person tries to use the voice beyond that natural power of the voice, he will definitely get voice issues.
Okay.
And minor issues, people will not mind. There are so many things, people say, you practice more, your voice will become
correct. That's what you normally hear. Yeah, that's what almost everyone will hear. Yeah.
It's a very wrong concept.
You might be injuring it more, right, by not doing it the right way.
Yeah, definitely. It will become a voice abuse.
Correct.
So one should know the capacity of our own voice,
right,
and how much we can use it, how strictly we have to restrict so many things, and how we have to take care while using the voice, even for speaking, and more for singing and the practice, like singing in the choir, group singing, and singing with students. all the teachers are having, singers nodules.
Correct. The larynx, the
Larynx,
voice.
yes.
Yeah.
So laryngitis and pharyngitis, like that, it's a common issue with teachers generally and singers also.
Right.
But if a singer knows how to use the voice properly, he will not get this.
Okay. So how does this happen now? If you want to do voice culture, do you have certain exercises to do in terms of, like for example, in Carnatic, there is a Sarli Varisha Janta.
Yeah.
Have things like, so akaram, ikaram, and all, let's say. So are there similar exercises like that, or is it?
Actually, I have done, even I started my music with the traditional ways. Carnatic music. I started up at age of, I can say 5 or 6, something like that. So, even I followed the same things, traditional ways of exercises.
Right.
But, traditional ways of exercises also, they have a lot of qualities, but nowadays, people are not that patient to analyze it and apply it properly.
Right.
In Carnatic music, you must have heard there is Abhyasaganam.
Right.
It is divided as Abhyasaganam and Sabhaganam.
Right.
Sabhaganam means presentation, like Varnam, Kirtanam, Raga, Lavana, Niraval, Kalpana, Swaram, all these things. Ragam, Tanam, Pallavi.
Right.
Before that, one should go through the Abhyasaganam exercises, which includes Sarli Varisha, Janda Varisha, Dhatu Varisha, Melsthai Varisha, Kirthai Varisha, Alankarams, then Geetams, Swarajadi Jatiswaram, Varnam, Aditalam, Adatala Varnam. All these things are exercises. So if we see, it's a big list.
Right.
But if you want to just go fast, you can go fast also, because you can avoid certain things. And when I teach music, I am very strict that all the vowels should be practiced.
Okay.
But many places I have seen, they don't know what is the vowel practice. So akaram, humming, A, O, E, U, all these vowels are to be practiced to get the correct tonal quality, which was followed in the olden days. Right. But nowadays, people are not that much patient, and they just avoid that. They skip so many things.
Yes, they try to take shortcuts.
Yeah. And another exercise, the very important exercise in Carnatic system is Janda Varisha and Dhatu Varisha. So I have felt these are the 2 exercises one should carry throughout his life.
Okay.
If someone wants to sing Kalpana Swarams, Manodharma Sangeetam, instant singing of notes in various phrases. So it's a combination. Always we can find it's a combination of Janta Varisha and Dhatu Varisha and voice modulation. Okay. So Akaram singing and all this vowel singing is a part of voice modulation. But if you carry it nicely, carry out it improperly. Okay. Otherwise, it's only part of just passing through time, and you just avoid so many things. Then go to the compositions, Geetams. So when you reach Geetam, you feel that you have crossed the sea. But how you cross the sea? If you cross the sea properly, then Geetam will be fruitful. Yeah. Geetam is a kind of platform, after a long struggle. Geetam is a very simple composition.
Yes.
But
it's almost like a relief when you get to Geetam.
Yes. But after that relief, major task is ahead.
Varnam.
Varnam and Adadala Varnam, then go to the Kirtanams, you will be held up there. Right. So if you are very strong in the foundation, it will be very easy for you.
But generally, I found that Hindustani musicians pay more attention to the voice, the quality of the voice, the way they sound. Yes. Carnatic, somehow, it's more cerebral. I think it's more... they
that
don't
is,
take...
The major difference is Carnatic music means it is composition oriented. Hindustani music is raga oriented.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Carnatic music demands a majestic approach for the voice. And we never stay on a note for more time, like just touch the re, and always fast brigas are there, fast phrases are there in Carnatic music. Sustaining voice, it is there, but it is used very rarely.
Right.
But in Hindustani music, the major part is the voice modulation is more in Hindustani music when we compare. It's a different way of production that we can categorize. Carnatic music, we should have a separate set of voice production. Hindustani, it is different because Hindustani voice flavor is different.
Okay.
It has an emotional touch always.
Okay.
But in a Carnatic voice production, it has a devotional touch.
Okay.
And more majestic. We can compare it as a king and Hindustani music as a queen.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
The walking style of a king is different than a queen.
Right.
For a queen, there will be lasya bhava.
Yeah.
So king, the style of walking the king and the queen we can compare.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
It is called a chalan. It is called a chalan in Hindustani music because I know the ingredients of Hindustani also. Because I teach a lot of Hindustani singers.
Right.
Even major scholars I train.
Right. Yeah, that's why I asked you
regarding the voice modulation.
Yeah, that's why I asked you the question because you are exposed to both northern and southern things.
Yes. Yeah. And the third part is the light singing.
Right.
And in light singing, we need not have a lot of knowledge in music. For light music singing, we should have basic knowledge of classical music, either Hindustani or Carnatic. Then voice modulation is the major part.
Right.
And expression of the feeling and the tonal quality and the instant ability to catch the musical styles and to modulate as the other person wants, say the music director or the public wants. Another thing is adaptability. That means power of unlearning and putting the new things.
Power of unlearning. Oh, wow. Okay.
That is the major part. Power of unlearning should be the first quality for a singer. Because a lot of singers come to me complaining that I have a lot of strain or they have a lack of range and their song is not impressive. They have shruti problems. They go out of pitch. They have strain. A lot of various issues are there. So when I start analyzing them, so I feel that they have done something wrong in the past. Something wrong by the breath management or the singing practice, swara perfection, frequency. They are unable to catch the correct frequency of notes. So I try to repair them. So some people will adopt very quickly, and some people it is very impossible, very difficult to make them unlearn whatever they have learned. Unless they delete. Then I use psychological methods also.
I see.
Auto-suggestion and daily, because I have done psychology also, only for this purpose.
Wow.
I did clinical psychology, thinking that it will help in my training process.
Oh, so you approach the problem in so many different ways, huh?
Yeah. Because, I have analyzed voice modulation, not only traditional way. I have included so many subjects, like first I told you physiology, anatomy is the major. Physiology, anatomy, then psychology and yoga.
Okay.
Then combined all this, analyzed all these subjects with music, connected to music.
Okay.
And suppose, if you sing a raga, you should know the science of music, and you should know which gamaga should be used, and what is the voice modulation required, whether it should like a majestic approach, or it should give a emotional approach. No, like that we have to. And the gamaga also, fast phrases. So you asked me how Hindustani musicians, they spend a lot of time in making the foundation properly.
Okay.
So they stick one note. Like, if they sing sa, then Rishabham, Shuddha Rishabham, we use in Carnatic music, Shuddha Rishabham, Sari, Ga, Ma, like that. Many teachers teach like this.
Right.
So when I did my research, I have found that this Gamagam is a different thing.
Right.
The skeleton note, Sari, this is the frequency of Shuddha Rishabham.
Okay.
For any singer, any style of singing.
Right.
Sari, this is common for all the singers.
Right.
Whether you sing Hindustani or whether you sing Carnatic or light music, Western, whatever it is. Sari, then Sari, straight. You should know where the swara hits, Then you add color, like Sari, Sari. See, it is different.
Correct.
Sari, Ga, Ma. This is the Gamaga used for Maya Malagola.
Right.
Sari, Ga, Ma, this is in Hindustani style.
Right.
So if you want to hit the note, first you should know the perfect place of that note.
So is that like the chromatic scale of what is in Western music is all the 12 notes?
Dropping notes, have you heard the dropping notes like sa, re, ga, ma? I adopt all these things in my training program.
Okay.
First, I don't categorize in the beginning whether that student is from Hindustani stream or Carnatic stream.
Okay.
Or light music. Everybody wants this first.
Okay.
But the thing
so
is,
whoever comes to you with whatever background, you make them do those drop notes, as you say.
Definitely. Drop notes and sustaining, like like that. It is like a straight note.
Okay.
And akaram. Then A, O, E, U. All these things are having some purpose. And it is not just singing like that. We have to use our vocal tract to produce. We have to use our vocal organs. That means, the position of tongue, position of teeth, how much gap you keep inside your mouth, how your pharyngeal muscle work, and the laryngeal positioning, how to do all, and how nasal resonance is used. It's a multi-purpose training, these vowels. So I make a singer to sustain a note as much as possible, as long as possible. And for that, proper breathing should be learned. Proper techniques for normal breathing as well as for singing. Quick inhalation and prolonged exhalation.
Okay.
That also how you are using your diaphragm to store the air. The way of breathing, how you should breathe. And how it has to be released through the sound. These are my basic training for all singers.
Okay.
Then I channelize Carnatic, Hindustani, and light.
Okay.
When the exercise part comes, musical exercise part comes. So
Okay.
you can see that one is training for the system.
Okay.
Vocal apparatus.
Okay.
And the respiratory system and the resonating chambers.
Right.
And the vocal tract configuration, that vocal organs as a whole.
Right.
That is necessary for all singers. Then after that, they will have good command of breathing. They can sustain more than 30, sometimes 40 seconds. They will be able to sustain the voice without any fluctuation. And their tonal quality will be excellent. Like A means musical sound, A will be there, not speaking sound.
Okay.
So that is why I told amateur singers, they sing like this, A, like that they will sing.
Right.
But in a trained singer, they should sing A.
Okay.
That is the difference. Yes.
Yeah.
So all the vowels, if you are perfecting vowel production of the voice, your entire song will be, entire presentation will be, all the lyrical part, all portions will be quality, will have more quality, and voice will be the same. If you sing any in any octave, and if you pronounce any word, it will have the same effect.
Okay.
Like it has same effect. A, O, E, U. You cannot make any difference in that.
Right.
But because I have given a lot of time to modulate it. Otherwise, sometimes it will happen like this: A, E, U, like that.
Yeah.
That is the importance of this kind of training, and it is required for all singers.
Okay. And although you are from, your roots are from Kerala, you have lived a very long time in North India, so you are very fluent with Hindustani music, Hindi.
Yeah, I'm very fluent in Hindi and Hindu. If I say my major portion of singers are from North India.
Okay.
And I have South Indians also, even from other states also. Even in United States, I have a lot of singers from both systems.
Okay.
Yes. And in all the cities of India, I have students.
Right.
And when it comes to the part of music, then I channelize this Hindustani, light, and Carnatic. I have trained in a major institute, Hindustani traditional Gurukula Institute in Kolkata. Lot of musicians have come out from that ITC Sangeet Reearch Academy.
ITC Sangeet Reearch Academy, yeah.
Yeah, that is the India's number one Gurukula system. One of the institute still having Gurukula system.
Right, and it's very famous. ITC Sangeet Academy is very famous.
Yes. So I have worked as a visiting voice expert for about 6 years. And I have trained a lot of Hindustani. They teach traditional perfect Hindustani music.
Oh, yes,
and all famous gurus are there.
Right.
Yes. So I got an opportunity of scholars there, Hindustani. Like that in Carnatic music.
It just got cut there. You said you had a lot of opportunities? No, a lot of...
to train a lot of Hindustani scholars from there.
Okay.
And I worked in a music university in North. So that's a main university only for music, dance, and performing arts.
Okay. And what's the name of
the university? There also Indira Kala Sangit University, Khairagarh, Chhattisgarh.
In Chhattisgarh, okay.
So I worked as a head of department for all the Hindustani and the Carnatic both.
Right.
So many years I was dean and I was vice chancellor. I was registrar. So many posts I carried.
Right.
And then only I developed all this. I got an opportunity and an exposure to various styles.
Right.
And I codified everything, and I thought something unique should be created. And I worked for this for about 25 years. And I made modules for each and every styles of singing.
Right.
Then I started my online training through my website. I created a website, www.voicecultureindia.com.
www.voicecultureindia.com.
Yes, that is my website.
Okay, so you have a registration page or something there on that website where people who want to learn can come to you?
Yeah, registration forms are there. I have different courses for singers.
Okay.
Courses for mainly voice modulation. In the voice modulation also, there are different sessions, like 4 sessions course if somebody wants to clear the doubts. And if a professional singer wants to clarify something within 4 sessions, that is there. And 10 sessions course is there to rectify some identified problem, like if somebody has a strain in voice, somebody has lack of range or breathing problems and shruti problems, whatever is there. And 20 session course is there that is for a comprehensive study of voice modulation.
Okay.
And for untrained singers also, like you told, this untrained singers, amateur singers, karaoke singers, and
correct.
It is meant for them also.
Because a lot of karaoke singers and a lot of karaoke clubs, and there's so many people who, get in front of a mic and they want to sing. They are so passionate about singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have got a lot of students, even from US, some doctors, and I train them all these things, ingredients, and give some ideas of classical music also.
Okay.
Then come to the technical side of mixing the voice with the track and all these things. So they will be as good as a professional singer after completing the course.
Okay, that's very good.
And they can communicate with the professionals with the technical terms in music, and they will identify in which pitch they have to say. They will know how to reduce the pitch of a track. All these technical things also I teach.
Oh, you teach how to reduce the pitch of a track, is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful, because many people have that problem. They find that the track is too high for them or too low for them, and they want to. Yeah. Well, that's good, because
it is not necessary to stick on the pitch in which the original singer has sung. It is his voice and his mechanism.
Yeah, and sometimes also some studios also increase the pitch a little bit, right, to carry the sound further.
There is facility for that. Yes.
Yeah. So it's good to know, Professor Unnikrishnan. Yeah. It's good to know that this can help so many people. So I'd like to. Would you like to give a small little demonstration or something, if it's okay for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So which you want?
Anything, whatever.
Like, if I say, like I told, this how vowels help to develop the voice tonal quality.
Right.
So that I will demonstrate first.
Okay.
Like, suppose if you sing akar. So normally, some people say that you have to open your mouth and sing widely, and you have to sing with high force. हिंदी में बोलते हैं खुल के गाओ. अगर आप जाते हैं म्यूजिक ट्रेनिंग के लिए एक टीचर के पास, इनिशियली वो बोलते हैं कि खुल के गाओ. खुल के गाओ मीन्स ओपनली sing openly. It has a meaning like sa, like that. Open your mouth and with full force you sing sa, and they make the student to sing Sarigamapadanisa in swaras in all octaves.
Okay.
But it is necessary in the initial stage.
Okay.
Because one should know the power of your voice. the maximum power of your voice. You have to demo. You have to sing. Then only we can understand.
Right.
And the nature of your voice, how your vocal organs work when you sing. But it should be restricted only at that stage. But people, by mistake, they carry out that way of singing. Students. And they will be singing like that. Sa, re, ga, ma, like that. Typical way.
It's typical, very, very typical, yeah.
Yes. And lifelong they carry on. And finally, there will be a time, if they want to change, they will be unable to change it.
Yeah.
So like that. So this portion I very strongly I give more emphasis to make it very clear that open singing is necessary in the beginning. Then you have to modify your voice.
Okay.
And you have to use proper force on the voice, not kulke gavo. Kulke gavo, do in the beginning, then you have to come to the necessary range of your and necessary power of your vocal organ. So, if I sing, my vocal mechanism allows to sing. Even I am able to sing this much volume I can give.
Right.
But if I sing in this volume, I may have some vocal issues after a few minutes.
Right.
So, sa, ni. Ni means it is E vowel.
Okay.
Ni, da, pa. When you sing in the lower octave, you should never use artificial sound.
Okay.
Pa, da, ni, sa. Now comes akar. It is not the quality goes down. Then comes humming. There are two types of humming. One is, second is when you press your lips, it will come, the tone will come to the front side.
Okay.
It will be clear humming.
Okay.
It will give a kind of brightness. So you should know how to mix it when you sing. Both the humming, both the methods of singing humming. You should be able to mix it properly in a rendition. Then this is a singing A, I say. But speaking A is something different.
Correct.
Speaking tone will be A, like that. So then O, E. This is also E and E. Then oo. So I will demonstrate a phrase in different vowels. You can see the quality of voice is same.
Okay.
First I will sing some swaras, that means sargam.
Okay.
Sa, ri, sa, ni, sa, ri, ga, ma, re, ga, ga. Ga, ma, pa, ma, ga, ri, sa, ni, da, ni, da, pa, ma. Pa, da, ni, sa, ri, ga, ma, pa, da, pa, ma, ga, ri, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. Ma, pa, da, ni, sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, ri, sa, ni, sa. Now, then comes humming.
It's beautiful.
then all these things I am singing in single breath.
Wow.
Then so if I sing A, A, O, E, everything, if you check in a computer, the graph will be same.
Okay, there'll be no false note, nothing.
These,
right.
Yeah, nothing. It is straight and clear, and within a parameter, everything goes.
That's really awesome.
That is because I control my vocal organs in a proper way for each and every vowel.
Right.
That is basic training. And I apply when I sing.
Right. Another problem...
And,
yeah.
So please, carry on, please.
The other problem I have, many people say is, or at least people, they are not aware of it, but I have seen stage shows where amateurs are singing, also semi-professional. Yes. They do not know how to handle a microphone.
Yes, that is also there. Microphone, we should have a, when you say hello or when you sing, then you should be able to decide how much distance you have to keep and how much force you have to apply, what you require. Any assistance from the sound engineer is required. That much knowledge should be there. At a single moment, you should have that idea.
Correct.
That is why, before singing, you should listen your voice in the mic.
Okay.
Then accordingly, you can place the mic in a proper way. And nowadays, mics are very, very, very sensitive. And you should train yourself to sing in a perfect volume.
Right.
Whether you sing in the lower octave or higher octave.
Right.
Before, people used to shout when they go to the higher octave.
Right.
That technique will not apply nowadays because we should control our voice in a proper limit, whether you sing in the lower or higher. So
the volume should be the same.
Yes, but sound engineer will have very less work modifications.
Right.
He has to give some reverberations and some gains, something like that. That's all.
Okay.
And if you are perfecting notes, like sa re re ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ni sa sa re re sa ni da ba ma ga ma pa da ni sa ni da ba ma pa da ni da ba ma ga ma da ba ma re ga ba ma ga sa ri ma ri ni re sa da sa ni pa ni da ma da ba ga ma ri ma ga sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa. See, whatever speed you sing, it should hit the perfect frequency.
Yeah.
Then no tuner is required, after singing these adjustments, out of pitch controlling and all these things.
So how much is practice? How much is talent? How much is effort?
Effort is lot. No. Practice, you have to take it as a suppose if you want to become a highly professional, an authority, then you have to spend a lot of time. It's a lifelong effort.
Okay.
It's not like 5 years restricted, 3 years restricted degree and all. You have to spend through every day. It's a new day for you. New ways, new training. Even
Right.
I add a lot of things. Day by day, it is. I find a lot of things. When I meet some people, when I listen something, when I listen my own voice, I feel so many things are still there to improve.
Oh, wow. So you also
Yes.
think that you have scope for improvement?
Definitely.
Wow. So how much of talent is, see, you're born with something, so you have to, how, in terms of percentage, how much percentage is talent, how much percentage is practice?
Practice.
Say, if you should have at least 20% talent, you think?
Talent means, talent has...
like some people cannot sing to, some people cannot sing to, some people just cannot hold a scale, cannot sing to Shruti. Some people don't have the sense of Thalam. So can you train such people also? Because you said some people is very difficult, impossible, you said.
Yes. I can say even I am very much experienced in university. People students come for enrollment. And for BA examination, BA enrollment, we have a talent audition. Or aptitude test, it is called.
Okay.
Aptitude means, suppose if you sing sa re ga, means whatever voice they have doesn't matter. We can modify that. They should sing sa re ga, sing.
Right. It
should not become sa re ga.
Right.
No. Or sa re ga, like that. Sa re ga, like that.
Yeah.
That is very difficult. Such people, it is difficult to teach, difficult to sing. Then comes the second, percentage wise, you asked me. Yeah. Some people 100% beautifully sa re ga ma pa da, everything they will adopt. They are gifted by birth with the talents. Bharpur diya hai Bhagavan ne. So much of talent. And then comes, suppose 50% talent means you are unable to stick on a note second time. Like sa re ga ma ga, then they sing sa re ga ma, they are unable to. We have to give a assistance. Then they catch.
Okay.
So we can train such students. 25% talent means they will sing 10 times, they will sing nicely. 11th time they go out of it. So it is not definite. We cannot depend on like that.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yes. So it varies. Even you might have experienced with a lot of students you train.
Yeah, but mine is mainly
talent-wise.
Guitar. So
guitar, even guitar also you can find. Rhythm also. There should be sense of this adaptation of that particular frequency.
Right.
In rhythm, they should have a rhythm sense.
Right.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So how much time you have to spend between 1 and 2?
Right.
1, 2. And you have to check like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, one should be able to maintain this gap.
Correct.
For that, you should have a controlling mind also for that.
What they call Kala Pramanam, right?
Kala Pramanam is, it is attached to your mental control also.
Okay.
For your mental control, you need meditation and such exercises, psychological way of increasing your control of mind. Suppose if you go fast, 1, 2, 3, that means you have less control of mind. So many things are there working in your mind. That is why you are unable to. Impatient way of singing, putting rhythm. That comes. So what training I give you, very strong base for rhythm like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Like that.
Wow.
A bit.
Offbeat, yeah.
Yes. So in music, Sarigama pada ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa ni sarigama pada ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa ni sariga pada ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa ni sarigama pada ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri, like that.
Wow.
Then you will have a command over rhythm.
Okay.
Yes.
You are a treasure trove of so many things put together. You know psychology, you know music, you know physiology. You've been exposed to both North Indian and South Indian music. You've been in the academics.
Yes.
I think people have a lot to learn. So I would most willingly be happy to share your details on both Facebook and on this podcast. And
Definitely.
And I really thank you, sir, for giving me this time to talk to you.
It's a nice opportunity for me also to spend some time with you.
Yeah, we have never had the chance to meet, so hopefully we'll be able to meet in the near future when you come to South.
Definitely.
Okay?
Definitely.
So thank you so much, sir.
So nice of you, and all the best for your institute and all your endeavors.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice.